We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Houston Astros. Coming to the plate now, Raimel Tapia, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Batting second, the third baseman, Jose.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Altuve fields it cleanly to Gurriel, and they get them both. So bases are empty here with two gone, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number one.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Struck him out. So striding in, Carlos Correa.
Not shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Yordan.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Alex Bregman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. A 1-1. A line shot to third base. So it's first and second with two men gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Carrasco pauses. Here's his offering. Carrasco has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. All set for the start of the inning, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in.
The designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just short, hit hard. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
2-1.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. On deck, Carlos Santana. Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So now Carlos Santana. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Maldonado goes to get it, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, George Springer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, George.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So one away here with the bases empty, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. The 2-2.
Full count.
Yuli Gurriel, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. Carrasco pauses. First pitch on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Naquin is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So here's Tyler Naquin as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 30.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Popped him up. Bregman is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Greg Allen. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he is out retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
Batting up, the catcher, Alex.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Popped up. Urquidy will put this one away, and the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and up next the former Angel Martin Maldonado. First pitch of the at-bat.
Low ball.
Here comes the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tapia is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. 1 out now in the Houston third, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball out.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. All set for the start of the fourth, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
On the move is Springer, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Standing in, Jose Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
To 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jose Ramirez sent packing for the second out of the inning. And this will be fouled away. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's up.
And right into the shift. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
From the stretch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Three and 2 now. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. The 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Popped high in the air. Ramirez is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Tristan McKenzie takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 26, Tristan McKenzie.
He's set and the pitch.
That's the ball.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That evens it up 1-1. And it's fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put him.
There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brentwood is going to get back and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One and one the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. McKenzie, a 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here's Yuli Gurriel. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. To the left side, but it's well foul. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
A swing and a foul tip held onto by Aviva, and they get the strikeout. Martin Maldonado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2-0.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen the fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Murphy's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Greg Allen. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Center fielder, number 24. Greg
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's inside. That's the ball.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
Count is full.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there, base hit.
now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Framber Valdez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Roberto Perez come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 55, Roberto.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Allen on at first, nobody out. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. From the stretch. Fouled away. No runs, 4 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
1-0.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. And they take the lead. It's gone. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Brantley going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Now a long throw to third. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Williams.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Up next to Cleveland.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh.
2 men are on with 2 men out. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The first baseman, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Murphy will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Carlos Correa comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 2-0. One out, nobody on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
The batter, number 44.
To plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's set. Here it comes. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
That's the ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Tyler Naquin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Number 30, Tyler.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The center fielder, number 24.
At the plate, Greg Allen tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Can't get it down on the pitch in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Digging in to try it again, Roberto Perez trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Perez is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game. Of course, his skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Roberto Perez is the second out in the 7th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Raimel Tapia stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
For the traditional 7th correct.
Last half of the 7th here, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Here's George Springer.
Number 4, George.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, ball.
And he takes a cold strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Tucker. No hits to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's inside ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. New inning set to get underway. And standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases.
Now that
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Up next to Cleveland.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Rain.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready now, Daniel Murphy. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here's the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Perez has a play. 1 out. Next up for the Stros, Martin Maldonado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. 1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Ramirez is up with it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Altuve. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that misses inside 1-0.
1-0.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Fielded cleanly. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. The pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul. windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-1.
Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2-2's the count.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Tucker. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Now batting, Tyler Naquin. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Springer on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Allen struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he just straight up whiffed on that two-strike bunt attempt. And not to be too critical, but it wasn't the best of looks either.
First offering on its way.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
High drive deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back. Stepping up now, Carlos Correa. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Not shortstop, Carlos.
This pitch is popped up. Santana moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Alvarez.
And that misses for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. There's ball 4. So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The left fielder, number 23.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Brad Hand comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Aledmus Diaz will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning.
Number 16, Aledmus Diaz.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Here's another 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. George Springer the next to hit, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And no, he lost track of it and it falls. Last strike now for Houston. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Tribe rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tristan McKenzie is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching